shoulda never got me going. I feel my sex drive with your ladies oxytocin, making babies off these flows and acting crazy off emotions, pushing a lot fucking harder cause lately I've been smoking words like calligraphy, candy, sword tongue. The industry is fucked, bringing
King of the Dot, Vancouver, put your money where your mouth is. Vancouver, please make some noise. What's up? I'm your host of Sparka, stacking chips and pumping lips. It's my birthday. I got some homies with me.
Sketch Menace, Calgary Division. Happy birthday, La Sparka. About to see another fucking dope battle. Let's go.
Willie.
Willie B, quick shout out to some of our sponsors. Hip Hop Vancouver for filming. R/Rap Battles, that's the forum. Defiler Productions and Canadabs, they got a merch booth in the corner. Let's get it in!
Yeah! LRG Canada, Time Bomb Trading, everybody in Vancouver doing it big for King of the Dot.
All right, rapper to my left, introduce yourself.
Yo, DekstOne, AM, shout out to that AM fam, let's go.
All right. Yeah! Rapper to my right, introduce
It's
yourself.
Patch, Kush Republic, let's fucking get this in!
All right, I already flipped a coin before the battle. Patch won. Chose Dex to go first. It's on him whenever it's ready.
Round one, let's go!
Alright, now who wants to bet that this motherfucker gets 100% on every math test?
I'll bet!
Cool, fucking respect, but his dad beats his ass half to death when he doesn't pass but 110 so man. Like dog, I'll drop an A-bomb in every one of your mom's nail salons, no doubt, pimpin'. Jack your aunt for every quarter, but at every laundromat on every corner, roll it up and sock you in the fucking mouth with it. They eat a dick if you think I'm running with that approach, that's too easy. Now for the past year or so, I don't really know who the fuck you think you've been, so take all this in, Patrick, let it marinate to sink in. You blink, you miss, cause I've come to son Will's little protege like Jada Pinkett Smith. You can sit and bitch about how you got here, cause of your god tier, and rap like a blatant fool, and I'ma do what I came to do and just be more entertaining than you. Now, when you took this match from Willie, I don't know why you would try that, buddy, and if it could blow us both the fuck up like you scrapple with Cyrax and get some homies at your door. Asking how you want to die, patch that red dog and bust for a few minutes like a tantra climax and cut to your diaphragm till your spine snaps in half and your intestines will slide up the side of you like a gastric bypass. This self-righteous piece of shit thinks he spit one bar to get the whole internet crashing. I'll put Patch behind arms like a teacher rocking a tacky jacket for his grade 7 classes and both arms can get the patch like his Nicorette's lacking. Like, yeah. You hate that, don't you? Well, that's why I wrote it. That's a gun bar. So what? Fucktard. Grow up. I don't even know why I showed up for this battle. I didn't even need to prep a thing. Look at his shoes. Y'all, he bodied himself as soon as he stepped in the ring. like those kicks need Jesus, goddammit. I try to put myself in these shoes and walk a mile in them, but my feet would cramp up and I look like a faggot. You think you're gonna come up in the place and body me with these bullshit angles, Patch, like I can't tell punks. You come banging at my door with a bag ready, you catch a blade in that apple on my health knife. I mean, these lines structure out nicer than an architect's. You got a dark as the death. This blade's a selfish bitch to rip the heart out your chest and crunch something sharp in your neck, and you see a patch all over the place like an old school Sparka vest. I mean, I ain't stopping yet. Who the fuck knew Data from the Goonies grew up to be Glenn from Walking Dead? You should stick it in all my battle raps instead, because everyone knows a patch works best with a thread. In the end, no one even know your name. You only call yourself Patch because you need that to cover up all the holes in your game. As if winning or losing mattered. I only took this battle to crack a whip up into your rear end and not have to trip about getting sued after.
He said I got 100% in math. That shit was cool. I was terrible in math, dude. I went to theater school. Check it. Between us, this is the best of Little League. The test to really see if Dex belittles me or if Dex just belittle me. Best believe this fucking hurts. Sex with little G. Dex the distant second playing second fiddle to me. Here's a riddle for you. Here's a riddle for thee. How rich would we be if we had a nickel for every syllable he crammed in a 16? I'll turn your lucid dreams into lucid problems. Looping schemes sound like YouTube comments. You're like Rupert Common if Rupert was common. Your birth on this stage this day is a mistake, as if the poems you choose to use were broken condoms. Your performance is garbage. Outstanding effort though. Pen's impeccable, but I eat cats like you for breakfast, bro. You don't deserve this battle, yet you're mounted on a pedestal. Dek's technique is technically sound, but next to me he just sounds technical. I will cut your fucking lifespan, Dex. But only after cutting off your wife's spandex. I bet she gets so wet. Why make fun of your bitch? That whore will be the source for the water we'll put under the bridge. I don't give a fuck what you might prefer to be, Dex. I'm your baby's baby daddy. This ain't a battle, it's a paternity test. And she's pregnant again, Brian. Hold up. She's pregnant again, Brian. I know you hate hearing this. She didn't tell you because she's nice, but I just ended race, period. Did you misplace your distaste for this? You're a disgrace, period. Think of it this way. What does this bitch say when we disgrace? Periods. He's a deadbeat, Diana. I'll say to his face he's a mistake. I'm serious. I'll take everything you've ever had, including that, and leave you displaced as Syrians. Yo, Grace. I want to get to fourth base. With your face. Desecrate grace every orifice. Judging by your choice of man, I bet you swallow, you got poor taste. Fuck the fear of God into your babe till that whore prays for the Lord's Day, every Lord's Day. I know you're into this, babe. Aren't you fucking sick of this lame? I'll leave your brain in a pickle if you give my pickle some brain. Hilarity, the way she stares at me is embarrassing. So much grace passed around, this ain't a battle, it's a charity. I am the extroverted, better-worded murderer. This man was to be, son. Handy a tissue. This G's got some daddy issues. I know an insecure bitch when I see one.
Straight, Patrick. Now you debuted in PY against a guy that went 3 rounds choking and then received an established GZ opponent like nobody would notice. Patch must have met Willie B in a patch full of roses. They ran at each other in slow motion with a notebook motion picture soundtrack playing in the background. Hey, remember when you dropped this one? Now you just riding the behind of my buzz like a parasite on a bumblebee. Bro, what you doing here trying to fuck with me? Go get yourself some pho with a bubble tea. Something troubled me in your battle with Phonetic. You labeled him a racist and then rebutted this first openly, admitting that you're a racist. But had the nerve to spend your whole second dissing Ruthless's homie for calling you a CHINK on Facebook. Now, I ain't racist, I ain't gonna say it, but you didn't give that man the match he deserved. You're a Filipino patch, you're not a CHINK, so tell me why the fuck that struck a nerve. Well, fellas, we all know how emotional bitches can get when it comes to the C word. You fucking cunt. Like, that is some... fucking cunt. Like, dog, I bet every time you go hop in the whip and go meet up with your clan of Filipinos, you got Clint Eastwood's death scene from Gran Torino playing on I mean, you're so sensitive about your race, you shouldn't be. Like, I bet every time your chick asks you if you want to eat some pussy, you cock your fist at her like, bitch, don't push me. Dog, like, I don't get you. You can't see that this is a mismatch, Patrick. Open up your eyes wider. Whoop. Did that upset you? Now, dog, when you tried that double-time multi-bullshit with Sully, that shit was the worst. Did it come up her better breath control from my girl the day she gave birth to my son? So this show, this nerve now is done. Now I'm straight fast as a cobra to fuck your grill up worse than a mess smokers. I'm crazy with the right, but this one be like a lazy wife. You get the left over. When these two get let loose like Mercury's getting cold over for red roper with a disconnected neck from your shoulders, attack your head right above your bed right next to your Jet Li poster. Now you can say whatever you want about my girl patch, I don't care. Mine's harder. You can walk the fuck off the stage right now. This is my final offer, cause you beating me's about as easy as DP finding the Bible's author. I'm a monster, I've kept my eyes locked on you like a Michael Myers stalker. When I'm on the dormer to make this your last match, patch, you going out with a bang with suicidal bombers. You won't die with honor. All the heroin he's shooting got him flying higher than flying saucers. It's funny you call yourself patch cause you need a motherfucking needle to apply yourself, bro. Oh my god.
Hold it down! Yeah, tie game right now. Round 2.
Piling bars on top of bars on top of bars. That's the body shop. Diana gave me the head straight, and now your fam is the body shot. I saw pictures of your cousin. Disgusting. Looks like her entire body shop. You have more ratchets in your family than an auto body shop. You take all this time, yet all your rhymes disorganized. That's how I know it isn't in, Dex. This square's a pain. It's dirty how you're getting washed. Get it? I'm a win, Dex. I'm the better battle rapper with a fatter resume. Traveled to different cities, had a classic in the States. This warmonger to a poor father's pacifistic state. And that's why, DekstOne, you are back patches bitch today.
Yeah.
Every time I see you, you've had way too much alcohol. Chill. If I don't kill you tonight, Dex, I bet the alcohol will. See, Brian's gripping with being Brian Griffin. He doesn't give two fucks, y'all. Think of your family, guy. I think you drink too much, dog. All that drink and smoke until you're comatose and takes you farther from your own. Out of respect, I won't expose you, bro, but y'all should know that overdosing hits this father close to home. But Brian's writing. It's frightening just how nothing is bad. His punches are rad. Every person fucks with him mad. I ain't lying, Brian. I'm in love with your raps. And that slutty too much makeup cut that you have. Thanks for gracing us with your presence, Diana. Big ups to that, but enough compliments. It's time I finna say something, Patch. You want to know what's better than rapping with that flow that you have? Growing up with a dad. Fuck you! Personal bars. Best believe that they shook, Dex. I'm leaving Liam fatherless so he can follow your footsteps. Never see him on the battleground. So what do you matter now? I'm taking Dex to school like the daddy never had around. Oh, is that too far? This is battle rap. It's supposed to hurt when we fight. So gather around, people, and let me tell you about the circle of life. You grew up without a dad as a kid in Surrey. Now you're a dad with a kid who's still in Surrey. And that kid will have a kid with another kid in Surrey. And that kid will have a cat. Even that kitten's Surrey. No. I'm just kidding, Surrey. Hold it down. I held back on the dad stuff. Honest to God, I have a certain line as an artist that I promised not to cross. I felt bad for you then, and now I'm watching you rot. After this battle, I can't help it, Brian. I'm fucking calling my pops. Time!
Round 3, last round. Hold it down.
It is a battle of the actor versus the rapper. The same ass style, no doubt is true, versus Gangnam style without the views. Now enough jokes. You can forget this crowd, Patch. It's just us. We're alone. This gon' cut deep. This my happy hour. Cheap shots all over the place, so take this as you please. Now I've been at this rap shit for a long time, Patrick. I'm still paying my dues. Acting school must cost 20 G's a year, so I guess your dad paid yours too. You know the fucking answer. You're not a character assassin. You an embarrassment and average. You terrible, Patrick. There ain't no comparing to this. I'll run up and swing on you for no reason. Hook not making any sense. Like whoop, there it is. You can catch a toothache with a goose egg the same size as a camel hump is. I'll catch you in the dark and light you up. I'm an animal with the hands I overshadow puppets. Like we won't be hearing from you for a bit, like an Akon verse. Doing a theatrical performance on puns is the only time this actor's done a play on words. I mean, you know, member of this community, you a tenant in this house and you renting it out. So once this punch landlord, you know I'm kicking him out. When your opponent has a child, you angle on that, the child gets the show. Dog, I knew you was a GOOF the day that I met you, but you proved that to me since you can't keep people's kids out your mouth. Since you was an adolescent, sad, pathetic, passive-aggressive bitch that just gets mad when he ain't getting the attention that he asked for in advance. Like you couldn't do shit with acting class, so you jump into battle rap to try to punk dudes. I can tell where all that built-up anger stems from, dog. You tell me the truth. Like you never had a family that loved you or actually hugged you. Well, tell me, Patty, was it your mom or your daddy that touched you? Oh, did that bug you? Good. Fuck you. Dog, I'll give you time on my round right now. I'll allow you to talk. Tell me right now the elements of hip-hop. That's what I fucking thought. If he knew, MC would have stood for Mein Kampf. A DJ was one of Roseanne's kids. A piece sprayed in Montana, was a shooting in the States, and a shell toe was some invention to keep sand out his kicks. He's still calling Tupac Tupac. Notorious just blew his frame of mind because he couldn't understand why the dude was big and small at the same time. Now you spent all 3 rounds trying to break me down. Well, I only need 2 lines to break you down with. A patch is just an outcast that will put all cap match the real thing that's around it and will never be able to grasp the real material that surrounds it. You can take this grain of salt with a grain of salt. I bet you didn't think it would get this violent, fam. Pen fucking retarded. I am Sam. You needed someone to flip your style on you and explain to you why you're a piece of fucking shit? Well, you found him. I'm your man.
Okay, round 3 on pass.
Hold it down, Vancouver! Last round of the battle! Yeah!
DekstOne, we've been impressed, son. You're the best one of us. The only time you'll see Dex, son, is if Dex was just one against the sum of us. But who between us put in work? Just one of us. So fuck yourself. It's evident you rap witty, but actually as relevant to Vancity as none of us. We built you up, Buttercup. But this is my time. By my shine, you're undercut. So in lieu of high fives, with the force of 5 guys, I'll give you my tie uppercuts. When Sparka gave you your debut, he said, fuck yes, we'll take you. But the days grew, and the list of battles you said nay to are only outnumbered by the fuckers in this room that your babe blew. I fucking hate you. To make a mark in battle rap, you have to battle. Brian hasn't. That's why I question Brian's passion. You dope for like 2 shows. Brian Cranston. But this is Vancouver, and I won't diss that. The place where main events depend on when we get Poe Rich back. But then came this man sick raps. We put him in the division to keep us intact. When in fact he sits back, no battles taking no impact. You're not sick. You're just a symptom of this system's shit raps. You're the beer belly, ALA, DP, and Q are the 6-pack. So when I hear the next rookie top 5 chit chat, remember this. Fuck Dex, pick patch. But remember Dex money scheme? Fucking amazing. He used all denominations of change and the crowd started raging. Personally, I thought that shit was corny as fuck. But then he added it to 341. He said, add a 16 of mine, it'll send this kid to heaven, because that scheme just turned into a 357. Man, that shit was impressive. But it was just too perfect, Dex, so just, how did you get it? My impression is that something as impressive as that comes from combining writing talent with life lessons and rap. At first sight, it's brilliance, but it's life experience. Every % of it's fact. You're not a genius, you're just accustomed to counting every cent that you have. Our strengths put us on different missions. Your writing ain't simplistic, is it? I admit it. If my pen had half his precision, I'd be twice the man in his position. But the fact is, you lack what rap envisions. Speak loud, be proud, Dex. Have ambition. It doesn't matter if you've mastered your little craft of rhythm when they only understand half of what this rapper's written. His talent masks his inhibitions, but I just solved these Maltese like a mathematician. I'm bigger in this. So stand there, bear bitter witness. I have the delivery of Little G. Yours, it's hit or misses. Your punches, something, but you look like you would hit your misses. And your presents, pathetic. I'd fucking hate to be your kid on Christmas. So being a better father should be the top of his wish list. Family counseling. This isn't personal, it's business. So fuck you and fuck you, because everything go in one ear and out the other with this motherfucker. Time!
King of the Dog, Vancouver, make some noise. We just got out of a great battle. The winner by split decision, DekstOne.